I'm making some collard greens, some red snapper, and steak because my daughter doesn't eat fish. Okay, y'all niece and nephew are spoiled and they be trying to work me in the kitchen, okay? But I love every minute of it, and my parents did the same thing. They did not force us to eat things we didn't want. So go ahead and clean your collard greens, and you want to do this about 5 to 7 times. I do mean 5 to 7 times. Scrub those greens. They can be incredibly dirty. After that, go ahead and boil the turkey wings and chicken broth for your greens. And after you've cleaned those greens 10,000 times, go ahead and sit them in your coriander and get started on patting your fish dry. Now, because we're making red snapper, I'm going to make a sauce that I'm going to cook them in. I'm using cilantro, a shallot, and a red bell pepper, and some garlic. Drop all of that into your blender, and you just want to mince it for maybe about a second or two. Then you want to go ahead and dress your red snapper with olive oil on both sides, and then start seasoning it up. I use the Miss Dash Table Blend No Salt and the Creole seasoning here. You all know how much I despise dirty dishes. Clean those. Then I grease the cast iron skillet with olive oil and butter. I also get the size. Then you drop in the sauce mixture that we created. Add some red pepper to it, Tony's Creole seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and then a little bit of thyme. We're going to be cooking the seasoning down and letting it cool, so then add in some tomato paste and a lime juice squeeze. The smoked turkey wings that we were making earlier should be done now. Let's go ahead and pull those out so that we can pull all of the meat off of the bones and place them into the collard greens. So I'm placing my collard greens into my pressure cooker over there, and I'm just putting the meat in there, start seasoning everything up. I use a splash of apple cider vinegar to tenderize and flavor the greens a little bit. I put in liquid smoke, poultry seasoning, chicken bouillon seasoning, a little bit of cooking oil, butter, all kinds of seasonings, and then pour in that broth that we cooked the smoked turkey wings in. So I set that in the pressure cooker, and then I go ahead and start preparing the red snapper. This is the sauce that we made and let cool earlier. We're going to be pan frying this, so go ahead and grease the skillet, place the snapper in there face down. You're going to flip these a few times over just to make sure that they're cooked evenly. I put in a splash of red wine vinegar, some lemon juice, and then I cover these and let them simmer. I want everything to be done at the same time, so I go ahead and start on the steak while the red snapper is simmering. I seasoned it up, and then I pan fried it a little bit before I also let this simmer. I used Miss Dash No Salt Table Blend, onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned as you normally would, and then once I started pan frying it, I added beef broth, some Kinder steak blend, some butter, and then I went ahead and let that simmer as well. Once it simmered, I started to prepare her gravy. I just fried the flour in the grease that we were cooking the steak in, and then I added some kitchen bouquet, tossed that steak back in there, and then cover it and let that all simmer and smother together. This is what you should see. Our collard greens are also ready. Take a look at those. Yum. Kids, dinner's ready. Let's give it a taste. Thank you, Lord, for this food. If you come to my house, bring your appetite. Would y'all try this at home? Let me know in the comments. Bye.